What's good, everybody? Greg Hickman here with Alt Agency at altagency.com. And in this video, I want to break down 3 steps that you can start to follow that will really bring clients to you each and every day, week, and month. Let's get it going. Welcome back, guys. Super pumped to share this with you. These are a few things that I've been doing pretty consistently for the last 3-4 years that have allowed me to constantly bring clients to me. Ideal clients, people that are ready to work with us, people that are essentially pre-sold before we ever even hop on a sales conversation. Now, if you're new here, be sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell because we release a new video every single Thursday. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to share how you can get a new worksheet that I put together that's going to help you package up and productize your service, your agency services. So be sure to stick till the end to learn how to get access to that. All right, so I wanted to share 3 things that I would encourage you to start doing that I've been doing now for, like I said, a handful of years, 3-4 years at least, really consistently, that have allowed us to attract clients, bring them to us, the ideal ones, the ones that want to work with us, that are pre-sold, etc., that you can weave into your marketing strategy so that you're going to bring clients to you. Now, a caveat to this, these are all organic strategies that will build up over time and create momentum for you. In this episode, I'm not talking about paid traffic like Facebook ads, although those are things that we do and they help us a lot in bringing people to us. But this one's really for the people that are getting started and also want to have a baseline for when you do go to run ads. Because I've found that when we start to invest money in Facebook ads, YouTube ads, people will see the ad and they'll be curious and they're gonna go to find out more about you. And then they're gonna see all of the things that we're gonna talk about today. So whether you're running ads or not, these are still things that I think you should be doing in your business and can get started relatively easily and without a big budget. So without further ado, let's jump in to the 3 things. All right, so the first step for you is to actually pick your flagship communication style. Now, what I mean by that is you need to pick a way that works for you to communicate with your existing audience and to attract new audience members. And I think one thing that people get wrong is trying to utilize all of the methods. And so when I say pick your flagship communication, really what I mean is, are you going to be the person who's doing video, which means using YouTube? Are you going to do you prefer audio? Maybe that means you're going to be doing podcasting. Maybe you're a really good writer and you're going to do an email newsletter or blog posts or just LinkedIn articles and things like that. Or maybe you're a graphic designer and you're really good at creating images and you're going to do Instagram carousels. Whichever method works for you is totally fine, but you got to pick the one that's going to be your go-to. For me, I prefer and enjoy creating video. It's easier for me to come on here and jam with you and share concepts and ideas so that I can share content. The cool thing about video is you can extract audio, you can cut it down into snippets, and it can be repurposed really easily. That's not exactly why I chose it. I just prefer to hop on and chat with you. Now, you could be someone like James Clear, who is a New York Times bestselling author and wrote the book Atomic Habits. And he has an email newsletter that has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And every Thursday he sends an email, just like Tim Ferriss sends his 5-bullet Friday email. You might want to build an email newsletter where you are sharing the written word each and every week. You might be like a Chris Do over at The Futur, who I love his content as well. He not only does video on YouTube, but he also on Instagram uses Instagram carousels. This is a combination of images and words that are into a kind of 10 slide presentation that you see a lot of entrepreneurs starting to leverage now, and you get people swiping through. So whatever your communication method is, you gotta pick one, and I would pick one that you feel is where you're going to thrive and also challenge you to stay creative and something that you can commit to long term. Because I've been releasing a video every single week for the last 3 to 4 years, and I can't tell you how many times we get on sales calls and the people we're speaking with have mentioned binge watching our YouTube channel. The same thing can happen if someone's reading your email each and every week or swiping through your carousels each and every day or week. It really starts to help position you as the authority and can do a lot of selling if you structure the content correctly, which that'll be in another episode. So pick your flagship communication. Now, the second step is to become a publisher, right? Right now, you are in a situation where you've picked your flagship communication and you're going to start releasing content. Well, if you think of a publishing company, which if you think about any entrepreneur that you follow or brand in some way, shape, or form, they're probably releasing content in some form of consistency. So that means you need to pick a schedule. For me, I release content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Now, that doesn't mean I'm releasing a video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Right now, I release a video every Thursday, but I'm emailing my list on Sundays and I'm emailing my list on Tuesdays as well. So the email on Thursday, guess what? That promotes the video that I just released. Sunday talks about something else, and Tuesday talks about something different. Now, the benefit of having a schedule is that once you get into a habit of releasing content over time, you can actually start to pick a theme and start to schedule your content based on themes. So email is a great communication vehicle for us. So every Tuesday, I write an email to my email list and share a testimonial or a case study about a client that has had success with us. This allows me to share with potential prospects that might look and feel just like one of the clients that we worked with. So they might read that email and say, oh my God, like that reminds me of me. And that email might remind them to, or encourage them to schedule a call with my team. Now, every Thursday, like I mentioned, we release send an email that has the video, but the email points to YouTube. Obviously on the YouTube channel, any subscriber will now see and whoever has notifications, which by the way, you should have notifications on this video, will get notified that there's a new video. And on Sunday for us, you'll see the little green star here. Right now I call a wildcard email. Sometimes I will have a direct call to action. Sometimes I'll share another live video if I went live, say on my Facebook page or something like that. And it gives me the flexibility to kind of mix in something new and try new things. But each and every week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, I'm actually sending an email to our list. So step one, pick your flagship communication. Step two, become a publisher. And by doing so, you're going to have to pick a schedule. And the third step kind of picks up where we're going here, and that's invite people to a community. You have to think about the objective of all of this content. At some point, you're obviously talking about things that are going to move someone to buy. When I create these YouTube videos, most cases, I'm thinking about the person who is within 90 days of buying from us. So they might have just discovered that they have a problem, and now I'm hitting on some of those problems, and now they realize that we are a solution, and they can look in the description below this video and find a way to connect with myself and or someone on our team, or consume another piece of content that works. So what does that mean? Invite them to a community. Well, in this case, we have a free Facebook group, which again is linked up below in the comment section, that is for a bunch of people just like you that, maybe aren't gonna hang out in the comment section. You want to have a deeper dialogue, but the comment section below your YouTube video is a community. Maybe you invite people into a free Slack group. We already talked about your email list. Maybe you have a free forum using one of the online forum tools. Doesn't really matter, but the point is you want to have a place where you can encourage and invite people from your community, from your videos, from your blog posts, from your email newsletter to congregate in some place so that you're putting all of your prospects into one place where you can continue to add value, you can continue to nurture them. Again, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Right now, we love leaning into our Facebook group because I get to go live and share content. I get to sometimes stream the recording of these videos or my podcast in real time. So people feel like they're getting exclusive content, or at least they're getting content early. So little bonus tip there. make the community feel a little bit special and a little bit more different than the other things that you're currently doing. Now, the thing that kind of is the byproduct of all of this, and what I believe to be true and have seen to be true over the last handful of years and with other peers in the online entrepreneurial space, is that conversions happen in conversations. I'm going to say that again. Conversions happen in conversations. So all of the things that we're doing here, the Facebook group, YouTube video every week, we're sending an email, we have a consistent schedule of doing so. We're doing all of these things because it's a great way to start a conversation with someone who might be interested. If I share a piece of content that you like, maybe this one, you might raise your hand by leaving a comment and say, hey, this was really helpful. And that allows me to now have a dialogue with you. We connect, we get a little bit closer. Sometimes that person who connects is in a little bit more pain than someone else, and the sales conversation could happen relatively soon after that. But just like you hear in sales always be closing, in marketing, I think you need to always be opening a conversation. And by having a schedule of content that you release because you've become a publisher and you've chosen your flagship communication style of choice, you are going to be giving yourself tons of opportunities week in and week out to start conversations, open conversations, and invite people into your community and into your services. So these are 3 things that we've been doing that hands down through our analytics, through our sales team, all of the attribution methods show that when we create more content, when we put ourselves out there, that it leads to more revenue, more clients, and really specifically great clients that are pre-sold on how we can help, what we do. And these are all things that you can easily get started with in some way, shape, or form. You don't need to release 5 videos a week, although you probably grow a whole lot faster. That's a lot of work. I used to do 2 a week. That was too much for me, so I scaled back to 1. 1 video a week can become the catalyst for you over the next 30, 60, 90 days and beyond in bringing the right people to you. And all it takes is your phone to start doing a video, or starting to write those posts, or starting to create those images and posting them online. So I hope you feel encouraged. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway. And if you're an agency owner and you want to get paid for your thinking, you can't just sell your time for money. You can't just sell your labor and capacity. So what we've done and what we've helped over 300 agencies do now is productize their service. And what I said in the beginning of this video, I put together a workbook that will take you through. It's called the Agency Productizer, and it's going to take you through a 3-step process to really start unpacking your methodology, your process, so that you can package up your services into a solution that sells an outcome, something that has solves a predefined problem with a predefined solution at a predefined price, predefined deliverables, and a predefined scope. You do that, and you're going to be able to really take your marketing to the next level. You're going to really be able to increase your profit margins on delivery, because you're going to get really good at delivering the same thing over and over again. And you're going to have a second revenue stream than just selling your time for money and or custom projects. So if that sounds like something that would be helpful to you, check out the link in the description below to download that workbook. Along with that workbook, there is a video that walks you through how to use the worksheets inside that workbook so that you can get started productizing your service. And hey, if you start to get clarity through that process and you want to chat with someone on my team about how we can accelerate you and get those new clients in the next 30, 60, 90 days, you'll have the opportunity to schedule a call with either myself or someone on the team, and we can chat and see if we can actually help you or not. So hope you enjoy that workbook, utilize it. We've had tons of clients, and even people that haven't been clients get tons of value from going through that exercise. And without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, comment below with your biggest takeaway, and we'll see you in the next episode.